Welcome everybody. This is my little utility room. It's a bit messy, but we've got this new fridge. This is the Samsung new model, I think. This is the Samsung RR39M73407F. Now this is not the normal silver, it's the refined silver. So I assume that's probably the stainless steel model. Now I'm going to try to follow the instruction on how to open this box. So this is a bit of a big unboxing, you could say. Right, now the question now is, I've taken the cardboards out, the polystyrene out. The hard bit is, how am I supposed to take the underneath out of the from the fridge? This is where it's going to get interesting, because I have no idea. I can't lift it myself. So they must have done they should have done a simpler way where I can separate those somehow underneath. Maybe break it down. I have no idea. Anyway, I'm going to give it an attempt. See how I can do this. Alright guys, here you go. Now I've got my new American fridge freezer, you can call it. It's actually not American fridge freezer. What it is, you've got the two Larder fridge and freezer, and we put it together to make it into one big fridge freezer, which we need for our family. As a growing family, this is the perfect size. And as you'll see, the fridges are very close together to make it a large fridge. And it literally needs adjusting at the bottom of the wheels. I think it's got two wheels at the back on each fridge and freezer. And you've got the little screw thing in the front to adjust the how you want it next to each other. So it took me a while to work it out, exactly getting it right. And the fridge freezer, I mean, I love them, but they do come in 3 different colors, and they come in white, and which is the cheapest, and then you've got silver, and this is basically the chrome stainless steel front. And you can't, my camera doesn't do justice, but you can sort of see slightly where the light's shining, that it's got a little shine to it. Looks like silver shine, like a stainless steel feel, and it is metal because I put a magnet against it and it's sort of stuck onto it quite well. Now controls itself, they're both identical controls in the front. You've got the control lock, door alarm, power freeze, freezer, and this basically tells you if the door is left open, the alarm would go off. So I'll just show you the other one as well, which is identical to the one I just showed you on the freezer. So this is the fridge. I'll quickly open this up for you, and way to open it is literally you pull, and you can see it sort of moves. As it moves, it pushes the little thing here and pushes it open. Now you've got the water dispenser, as you've seen, and you can quite easily clean that. The whole thing comes off. It doesn't have a filter, I'm afraid, but it's just water and it keeps it cool. My children seem to love that, and it's probably just a novelty that might wear out soon. Looking at the fridge itself, I've got everything filled up on here now. So it's got plenty of space. That's what we need it for. And at the bottom, it's got the fruit and veg area. I think they put it on here. And where we've got the humidity control right here. It literally just opens and closes. So looking at the bottom of it, it's just 2 drawers. They open up, closes. We haven't put anything in there yet. This is the smallest one because it's got a little edge to it here, which sort of slopes down. I think that's where the motor and things are at the bottom. Now going back to what I've done with the door itself, I'll show you a little thing. So if you open the door, I've tilted the fridge slightly on the top end backward. My children on that old fridge used to leave it open sometime by mistake. So if you just leave it open like this, what you'll notice is it should now close by itself. That's my automated door closer. Samsung did not invent this, it was my idea. So anyway, here you go. One thing it did confuse me, I looked at 10 years warranty. I thought, wow, 10 years warranty, but if you look closely, it's not for the whole fridge. I think it's 5 years warranty. It's for the, what's it called, on the warranties on the compressor. That's it. So it's not 10 years for the whole fridge, for the compressor. Just though you might need to be aware of that. Now the way it comes together is brilliant because there is a clamp for our head, but I couldn't find it. I need to YouTube there as we'll find out. The way I put them together is close together, and what they do give you is a little plastic thing that you can just about see here. And you literally just push that in and it goes all the way down to the ground, almost to the bottom of the fridge, and it just stays together to keep it look like it's sort of one single fridge. Now if I close the door, you'll look at the gap. It's like a normal American fridge where the gaps are, as you can see, just as that. Okay, so now freezer itself, you just literally, once again, you literally pull that across, it opens up. We haven't put much in there yet, we've still got to transfer the other stuff across. It's got the ice maker here, which just tilts it over, folds onto here I assume somewhere, and just get it out like this, so it just comes out. So yeah, so this is this ice maker. You can open this to put the water in and it goes into the ice box. It's got a few shelves on the top but none at the bottom. That's because that's where all the drawers are. As you can see, all the drawers are down there. 2 shelving units, and there's a little piece here that you might be interested in, if I can get it on there. We've got a sellotape on there still brand new. It just comes and closes this area up completely. And this is the 2 shelves that you've got here, 1 shelf there. My wife decided to put something else. This shelf doesn't exist. You just got it from the old fridge and put it in there for some reason. I don't know why. But you know, I don't think it needs that. That's just ignore this completely, I'm afraid. So at the bottom you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 drawers. Once again, the bottom drawer will be the smallest one out of them all, and then just literally come out. So I'll show you all of them, and that's the smallest drawer, as you can see. So what do I like about this fridge? Brand is good, it's got good warranty, and once again with the same situation with this door, it should now close by itself, my automated door. So there you go. Oh, I didn't close the cupboard inside properly. Okay, so what it also gives you is it gives you the monitor of how temperature is in there. It's about minus 20 degrees. It does go up, and it's quite simple to change that. You literally just put the freezer button a couple of times and it just keeps changing. You don't go up and down, you literally just change it to what you press, how many times you press it. You just change it from a minimum to the maximum that this fridge can go to. Overall, aesthetically, the way it looks, I think it's beautiful. One disappointment that I really did have, I must say, because I didn't look at this when I looked at the shop, and you might like to know this if you're putting this fridge out in the open for people to see. Stainless steel front, beautiful. I love the color, it's nice. I can't fault that at all. But if you go to the left a bit, the side of it, why could they not just have this as stainless steel as well? I know it'll be a lot more money maybe, but you'd have just finished it off just right. Now the front looks in one color and the back doesn't, so this might affect other people who has them out in open so people can see the whole fridge all the way around. But my best idea, as I've always said, is having 2 fridges like this, because we've noticed with American fridge, unless you like them and that's the right size for you, it's too small still, especially the freezer area, and we tend to buy a lot of frozen food and we have them for a longer time, so we need a lot more space. Just to compare the height, you'll probably find them on websites as well. Make sure the model numbers, they all are different for the different colors and schemes, and I've bought both of them from 2 different sites, and they came within about a day apart. Both of them, and the best shop that I think I bought them for, I'll put a name underneath it as well, and their customer service was just brilliant, just because he called me up on the same day, I think, or the next day, and said, we're organizing the delivery, do you need 2 people, can we get it in for you? Or basically I asked a lot of questions nicely, and he was very, very polite person. It's a family run business. I think it's called Beyond Television is the company, and their company was the better. And other one was the Power Direct or something like that, I think it's called, but I'll put them both on the site for you so you can see it. If you need to know, if I forget, just do text me, I'll let you know. Compared to the height, I'm about 5'9", and this is my eye height, so it is a bit taller. It's about 6 foot tall, the fridge itself and freezer, and the noise Can you hear this noise? So the humming noise is coming from the Beko fridge that I have on the side here, which is going to go soon. But the ticking noise is coming from the Samsung. Now that doesn't always stay on like this, which will be quite annoying. That's the downside. I should have mentioned this first, to be honest. I just remembered now hearing the noise. So it's got tick 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 constantly until it, I think, comes to a certain temperature, and then it'll stop. I didn't hear it as I walked in, so all this time I didn't hear it until just now when it came on. And the same thing, and I can't tell because it's so close which one is making this noise. I think this one is the freezer that's making the noise in this case. So yeah, that's the downside to this, and I hope you enjoy this. There are other fridges out there probably much better, but I always recommended Samsung for the quality it is. But the noise factor, if it bothers you, I can't pick up the noise on here for some reason. It's just not. It's that little ticking noise. It's almost like a loud clock, but faster, like tick 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 tick. Let's open it up, see if I can hear it from inside better. Nope, you can't hear from inside. So I'll investigate this. But anyway, we're okay with it just because we are not living with it in our kitchen. It's in a little storage room at the back. So as I was saying about the sound itself, the fridge made, right now it's just a slight humming and ticking noise at the same time, which is not loud at all, to be honest with you. So the only time you could hear the other loud ticking noise was when the fridge is probably adjusting to the temperature. Having said that, the fridge itself is a lot of money, and the Samsung is all brand, of course, costs a lot of money itself. So I'm sure there are other fridges out there in the same sort of A+ rating. They'll be much more affordable for everyone else. And even if you go for the white one, still the same mechanism in every way. It works the same way, so you'll still be happy with it. So overall, I'm pleased with it because the way it looks, and it is big enough for my family. However, if you want to buy something like this, I'm sure there are other brands that is much more suitable to your ways as well. So, you know, fridges they do last a long time nowadays. Any branded fridge do last a long time. So I'm hoping this one lasts as long as my last one did, which is about 11 years. If this lasts longer, it's, you know, even better, but we shall soon see. But all I like to say is it is my opinion, and you've heard it now. So it's up to each individual how they choose their fridge. And I hope if this video helps you, and then it's really great. Then thank you very much.